Guys, in this video, I'm going to pretty much show you or tell you and explain to you why your beats are not selling online. And I'm going to also explain to you why you should have your own website. Guys, you're not going to need any other video after this one. You're going to understand the root reason why your beats are not selling, and you're going to completely understand why you should have your own website. BeatStars, any other website that you're selling beats from, okay? If you're in this for the long run, if you're going to be a business owner, you need to sit down and listen to what I'm about to share with you. I started off 10 years ago trying to sell my beats unsuccessfully. I realized that in order to sell beats online, I have to understand the online game. I went down the road of digital marketing, okay, video ad creation, LinkedIn strategy, so on and so forth. I've been all over the place, guys. These pictures you see right here, these are the pictures of my customers. When I decided to go down the road of digital marketing, because I didn't know how to sell my beats, I went down the road of digital marketing, video ad creation, paid ads. And these are all my clients, my former customers who have paid me for my services as a digital marketer, video ad creator. And now I'm giving all this knowledge to you guys because I know what it's like not to be able to sell your beats. I'm going to explain everything to you right now. If you visit X1K commercials, the .com is no longer up, but if you visit my YouTube channel, X1K commercials, you go to the playlist, it's going to show you all the video ads and video marketing campaigns I've created for my clients over the course of the last 5 to 8 years. Okay, so this is social proof that I know what I'm talking about. Also, we have my Instagram profile. When you see these little bubbles here that say payday, 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 these are all the people who have paid me for my services as a video ad creator, video marketer, digital marketer, X1K commercials, X1K productions. This is me. When you go through the feed, you can see all the videos, commercials I've made for customers, vineyards in California. Who else? Authors, anybody you can think about, I make video ads for digital marketing campaigns. View the social proof. Once you scroll through the feed, you can see the video ads I've actually made for paying clients. You can also check me out, X1K commercials business page. As I said before, the website is down, but I have about 20 customer reviews there, people paying me for my services. So I'm the real deal, all right? This is my website I used to have back in the day where America goes for video ad creation projects. I made this website. I was not playing games, okay? So let's jump into this. I'm going to explain to you, as I said before, guys, do me a favor, like the video. If you feel the energy of where this is going and that you're about to learn something new you never heard before, when you learn something new from a YouTube video, you should like the video. Give back to the community. The community is given to you. If you learn something new, like the video, share the video, guys. Support my channel. I'm going to support you with information. Now, this is something that most business owners don't know. Interestingly, once you learn what I'm going to share with you, you're going to know what you need to know to market any business online. Okay? So I'm telling you, deep down and dirty digital marketing truth. Now, this is an interesting fact. 97% of the people who visit your website for the first time, they're going to abandon your website without subscribing or making a purchase. Most of the people who visit your website are going to leave your website. Now, on an average, only about 3% of the people who visit your website will actually subscribe or make a purchase on their first visit, okay? Now, there's two areas we can talk about. We're going to talk about securing your website first. Let's say if you're trying to market your business with a hole in your bucket, right? Let's secure your website first. Let's worry about generating traffic second. First, you have to secure your website. Okay, that's number one. So during the course of this video, we're going to talk about securing your website. Once you understand the concept of that, then we're going to move to sending traffic to your website. Because if you're sending traffic to your website and your website is not secure, you're not going to be able to produce anything. So first, we're going to talk about securing your website. And the first thing you have to understand is that most of the people who visit your website for the first time, they're going to abandon your website without even making a purchase. This isn't just your website, but this is all websites who are actually making money. This is the statistics. Most of the people who visit your website, they're going to leave. So the chances of actually making money is actually pretty small. Okay? Actually pretty small. On average, only about 3% of the people who visit your website will subscribe or make a purchase on their first visit. If you never heard this before, you appreciate the knowledge, like, share the video, guys, support the channel. Now, how does the marketing rule of 7 affect website sales? What is the marketing rule of 7? The marketing rule of 7 means that when somebody visits your website, all right, for the first time, and they take an interest with what they see. Now, when people make a purchase, they say that it's estimated that they have to see your content up to 7 times before they come back and make a purchase. What do I mean by that? A person visits your website, the doorbell rings, they walk away, they completely forget about your website. In order for you to make money off of this person, they have to see your content or information about your content, reminding them about your website up to 7 times. Actually, now it's really 7 to 12 because there's so much advertisement on the internet. It increases the amount that people have to see content about your website to bring them back to your website to make a purchase. Why? Because most of the people who visit your website for the first time will abandon your website without making a purchase. And these are even for professionals. Most of the people who never even heard of what I'm sharing with you, they're not making any money. I want to say that again. Most of the people who have never heard the concepts I'm sharing with you right now, who never heard these concepts, they're not making any money with their website. And there's literally millions of people who aren't making money with their website. Now, when you go to the top 10% of people, which is a very small number of people who are actually making a living off the internet, they're familiar with this information. Once you understand this information, like I said, you can market any business once you understand these concepts. Can I get a like, please? Can I leave a share? So the first thing you said, you have to do, as I said before, you have to lock down your website, okay? Most business owners are marketing their business with a hole in your bucket. Your website is your store. It is your bucket, okay? And you have to stop up the hole in your bucket before you even think about creating content, before you even think about posting on Instagram, before you even think about posting on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, etc. Most people spend more time, and this is where people go wrong. They spend more time on social media websites trying to figure out algorithms when they should have spent out more time investing in figuring out their website. How do you feel about that? Can I get a like? Can I get a comment? Can I get a share on this video? If you just learned something new, like, share, support the channel, and I'll support you with information. You have to lock down your website first. Why? Because your website is your store, okay? Now, let's say, for instance, everybody who visits your website, you need them to fall into a bucket that doesn't have a hole in the bucket. So I'm going to tell you how to stop up the hole in your bucket so you can make money off the 98% of the people who are going to visit your website and leave without even making a purchase. Let me give you an example to illustrate this point. Let's say you have a business at a gas station stop, right? Near the parkway or something like that, or near the turnpike or something crazy, right? Now, let's say somebody gets off the turnpike to use the bathroom. You have a watch shop next to the bathroom, as well as the restaurant, so on and so forth. Let's say, for instance, their watch shop reminds them of their grandmother. Gave them a pocket watch. So they're going to go into your store to see what type of watches you got. They see that you have a pocket watch just like the one that their grandmother used to give them. But then their child calls them, lets them know that they're ready to go. They want to go to the store or restaurant. They leave your website without even making a purchase, right? So you have no way of making money off this person because you're never going to see this person again. That's why back in the day, they used to collect emails. Why? Because when you collect emails of the people who walk in your store, as an example, or your website, it's almost like you're putting a hook in their coat with a string attached to it. So no matter where they go, they have that hook in their coat and they have a piece of string, right? Going, right? Let's say they leave the truck stop, the bathroom stop, and they continue on their ride wherever they're going. They're never going to see your business again because you have that hook in their coat with the string. No matter where they go, you're going to be able to contact with that person and remind them about your website. And because they have an emotional attachment to what they recognize on your website, they came there for a very specific reason. You're going to bring back to mind your store with a website, no matter where they go, and eventually they're going to come back and make a purchase. The marketing rule of 7. This is where money is made, not only offline, but online. And that's the reason why people used to collect emails, because that's where the money was found. They have to be able to communicate with you when you leave their store. Okay. And now you can remind them 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 30 times until they choose to come back and make a purchase. That's how money is made. Now, the information I'm sharing with you right now, as you see below in this slide, it says prepping your website. I used to sell this for at least like $400 to $530. The information I'm giving you right now, can I get a like? Can I get a share? Please, can you support the channel as I support you? Now, how do you lock down your website? As I said before, you have to lock down your website first before you even post content. Most business owners spend years trying to figure out a social media algorithm, and they haven't even plugged up the hole in their bucket. Most business owners, they're marketing their business online with a hole in their bucket. I'm going to show you how to plug up the hole. Once you plug up the hole, all your hard work spent posting content on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, then it's going to be able to accumulate, right? But you can't accumulate progress if you have a hole in your bucket. This slide right here tells you how to stop up the hole in your bucket. Now, there's something that's called a pixel. What is a pixel? Every social media platform has it. Google Ads has a pixel. Facebook has a pixel. TikTok has a pixel. Twitter has a pixel. Every social media website has a pixel. It's a piece of code. LinkedIn has a pixel. And a pixel is pretty much a piece of code that you put on your website, right? And what that piece of code is, it's a bucket. That's what it is. It's a bucket. And when people visit your website from Facebook, from TikTok, from YouTube, right? Because that code is on your website, now you have a bucket. Now, this is why most business owners or beat makers go wrong when they're using BeatStars and all these other social media profiles. What's the other one? Spotify and all this stuff. This is the reason why most people online fail, is because this is the most important thing you can have on your website is a pixel, is a bucket. The pixel, the code, is the bucket that you put on your website. Once you put it on your website, now you have plugged up the hole in your bucket. You can begin to accumulate progress when you work hard to send people to your website. Because these pixels, they're going to capture the people who are visiting your website. They're not going to tell you who those people are. But this bucket can build to 2,000, 1,000, 500, 300, 500, 5,000 people, right? When they come to your website, because you have a pixel, TikTok pixel on your website, they're going to know that these people came from TikTok. When you have a Facebook pixel, they're going to know that they came from Facebook. Now, Google Analytics, the beautiful part about this is that when you look at Google Analytics, it's going to tell you where all your traffic comes from. It's going to tell you, okay, this traffic came from TikTok. Google Analytics is going to tell you this traffic came from YouTube. Analytics is going to tell you, okay, this traffic came from Facebook, Twitter, etc. They're going to let you know who typed in your domain. And why is this so important? Because this is probably one of the biggest buckets that you have, right? Now, why is this so bucket? Why is this so valuable? People spend years trying to sell their beats from BeatStars and other such like websites, and they're not growing their bucket. And this is the reason why you're wasting your life. Most beat makers are wasting their life. I'm going to say it again. Say it with me. Most beat makers are wasting their life because they don't notice. But don't feel bad, because it's not only you. It's authors. Every person that's online who has a website that sells something who does not notice, they are wasting their life online. The people who know this, they're building a legacy, a family fortune. Can I get a like? Because what I just told you right now is what 95% of business owners online don't know. I'm going to get a sip of my Hennessy while you like and share this video, please. I should be charging you for this. You should be paying me. Prepping your website. When I was making websites for business owners, authors, all these other people, all these other professionals, this is how much I would charge them for the information I'm giving you right now. Okay. So what you have to do is, no matter what website you want to advertise your business from, Google Analytics is going to tell you where all your traffic is coming from on your website. That's why you have to connect to your website. You have to figure out where your traffic is coming from. If you're advertising your business from all these different platforms, you need to know where your traffic is coming from. Now, if you're selling beats, you should have a YouTube channel. You should be uploading those beats into the YouTube channel. We're going to get into that later. Okay. You should be uploading beats to your YouTube channel. It should be one of your major tools that you're using. I'm going to have other information to show you how professionals hook up their YouTube channel in another video if you choose to join the team by means of purchasing the $50 website, which comes with our own social media community where you can post your content. You can post your content and join other business owners. It's new. I'm getting it started. But you can be one of the foundation cornerstones of the community, because once you gain this knowledge, this is the same knowledge that everybody online needs. You can be a professional marketer with the information I'm telling you right now. And inside the community, you can also have a team. Can I get a like? Can I get a share? Can I get a follow? Can I get a subscribe? Now, most people use TikTok, Facebook. You can't put a pixel, YouTube pixel on there. But if you're making beats, you should be uploading to your website. You should be uploading your beats to your YouTube channel. The YouTube channel should have links that leads back to your website. That's number one. TikTok, you should be sending traffic to your website from TikTok. That's what I suggest. And also, a lot of beat makers, they use the Facebook pixel as well. They use Facebook platform to advertise their business. Now, once you send traffic to these platforms, you're going to fill your bucket up. Or to your website, you're going to fill your bucket up. And these people who will visit your website, there's millions of people on the internet. The most valuable people where the money can be found, this is called warm traffic. These people saw your content on YouTube. They saw your content on TikTok. They saw your content on Facebook. They have an interest. These people who visit your website are extremely special. This is not cold traffic. They saw your content. They came to you. These people are special. Can I get a like? Can I get a comment, a subscribe? Can I get a share, please? They are special. This is where the money is found. Now, let's say, for instance, you're working hard. You send 1,000 people. You have 1,000 people in your bucket. 1,500 people in your bucket. 1,500 people in your bucket. In most cases, you can't really retarget. Something is called retarget. In other words, you're sending ads to the people that advertise your website who has fallen in your bucket. This is where the money is found. Okay, these are the people who walked into the watch store, saw something they was interested in, who walked out. You have that hook in them. Once they visit your website, anybody who touches your website, you have your hook in them. Now you can continue to show content on their social media, on their TikTok. You can show your content on their Facebook. Marketing rule of 7. Once they continue to see your content, they saw something on your website, it's eventually going to lead them back. And that's where money is made online. Okay? So if you appreciate the value of this video, I'm going to cut it short right now. I'm going to leave the link below. I have a $50 website for Beatmakers. Maybe you may not need a $50 website. Maybe you may just need my marketing help. If you need my marketing help, you can book an appointment on a link below this video that leads to my website. If you want to acquire this $50 website, I know most beat makers have difficulty creating the package deals. Let me give you an example. Let me take you to my website. The package deals you see here, most business owners have difficulty creating these. So this is an artificial intelligence site. Okay, so artificial intelligence site. It creates all this for you. This is my website, okay? Your website is not going to look like this. once you acquire the website, actually it is going to look like this, to be honest with you. Once you acquire this website, you're going to be able to modify it to your own specifications, the way you like your website. I'll give you an example. You're going to be able to change this main picture. You're going to be able to change the color coding to match your picture. You're going to be able to upload the music that you want to sell. And all these package deals are made for you. Most beat makers, they find it difficult to find a website that has the packages already created for you. As I said, I used to make beats before. I know what the problems are, guys. You most definitely want to acquire this $50 website. You're going to modify the website. You can have it up and running within 30 minutes. You can if you know what you're doing. It may take a little bit longer. And plus, once you acquire the website, yes, you have to pay for the platform that you're using to have the website on, okay, which is extremely cheap. But this is where it's at. Purchase the $50 website below. And when you do that, you're going to be able to join our community. We're going to show you how we're using the artificial intelligence website in order to sell our music. So we want this to be a community full of thriving beat makers, as well as digital marketing. We're going to give you expert knowledge. We're going to tell you what we're doing. You get the first 2 weeks free to join this community. But after that, it's $5 a month. I believe it is right now. Why? Because we have to pay for this community. It costs money. We have to run paid ads to get more people into this community. Because when we do so, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. But this is a community going. This is a team. We're also posting information about submit your best track to perform at Summer Jam. We're doing the research for you. We're giving you tons of resources. Once you join this community, once you purchase that $50 website, you will have a family, a marketing family. You will no longer be by yourself. Like, share this video, show some love to us. We're going to continue to show love to you. Subscribe to the channel. We're dropping more videos. We'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, take care.